Go!
It's that time once again, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in with us now. Under the Sea is finally here. Patch 3.15, I believe. The one after patch.
Under the sea.
Pop on, your mic's not working clearly.
It's not working.
Now
clearly.
it is.
Oh,
Hey,
sweet.
Thank
He
you.
looks like a
welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome as per usual. 3.15 is here. It's Under the Sea, and guess what that means?
It means
We have
Medusa
a
skin.
Under the Sea theme skin, possibly.
Quite possibly.
That's
See, I'm
what it
really
means.
distracted because I'm looking at myself, and I know for a fact everyone's talking about this.
Yeah, no,
not being here.
I can't get used to it. It's very strange.
It's really weird.
You've got too much hair on top and not enough on the bottom
Yeah.
right now, Pompon.
Yeah, it's strange.
It's rough.
They call
See,
it
now I just need
child
to get like a
porn.
haircut so I have even less hair up here. Just get rid of it all.
Enough of the banter. Let's get on with the show,
Yes.
shall we?
Yes,
What
thank
should we
you.
talk about first? Let's go straight
Yeah, let's
in
go to new art.
to the first new art. Obviously, the new art section there, so it tells us
What's the
already.
new art? You tell me.
Kukulkan is the first one. I'm going to try to say this right. Quetzalcoatl Kukulkan is the name of the skin.
Yeah, that was really good.
Alright, 4
Did I get
people
it?
are happy.
Yeah,
Come
cool.
on.
Be in English. It looks amazing.
I mean, it's a
It
cool
looks
skin,
really,
but
really
like,
Yeah, so
for
this.
tier 2.5 as well, correct?
come on.
Yeah, so
Unless
this
you're
skin
buff and
and the
cuckoo,
one that we'll
ain't
talk about
nobody
after
using
this.
it.
Uh-huh.
It's going to be specifically for people who transfer from the
Oh.
LATAM and the Brazil client.
Uh-huh.
So when they transfer over to our servers, they will now get the skin. And then we will be giving it out at a later date to everyone else.
Oh, I was about to say people get upset there. So LATAM will get it
Yeah.
for transferring.
You can't even
However,
get
the
this
other players
skin,
you
dude.
will be able to get this later on down the line, correct?
Yes.
Cool, let's have a little look at it in game. Obviously, guys,
Can't even
2.5
get it,
skin,
dude.
which means it's just a recall. But it does have a voice pack,
I'm.
correct?
Yes, it does have a voice pack.
You do have the voice
I
pack.
do have the voice
correct?
pack. The question is, I don't remember the keybind to camera
I'll
rove.
kill you.
Aha, I have it.
Good job.
Did it.
Good job. Let's have a little look at him in all his glory once again.
I love this skin, by the way.
I think it's fantastic. He looks almost like a totem pole.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it, and I think that's kind of the design he's supposed to be going for here, is the totem pole style.
Yeah, he has the.
Totem pole
You feel
style.
like he's just a statue, like kind of those statues you see all around the,
Yeah.
like in various old.
He's
buildings and ruins.
okay.
Yep.
It's a,
He looks
it's
very,
a
very
fine
deadly indeed.
skin.
His abilities
He
obviously
has better
we'll have a
skin
look
to
at
this,
those.
you know
I'm
what
pretty sure
I'm
they're
saying?
still the same as they usually are.
The
Yeah,
Zerg
quick.
skin, that skin is
So you can see
great.
that's his
for him.
model.
I don't know how
This
to
is his
explain
model
it other
version,
than that, but that should make
The
perfect
effects
sense.
are, I think, about the same.
Cool. But there is, you know, you just heard one or two
That's
abilities
it.
there actually that had voice lines, correct?
Yes, so he has an interesting voice pack.
He does. Should we go for it?
Yes. I kind of wish we were starting on the other skin because it has one that is my favorite, but we'll go through this one right now.
Cool.
To be fair, you can't get this skin anyway, you know what I'm saying? How many of you are transferring from the Latin America, Brazilian level up
Do that
servers
again.
to the higher servers?
Celebración.
One.
Yep.
One of you.
There's taunts.
You know who you are.
Poderosa que la espada. Debí destruirlos en el 2012, pero mejor lo haré ahora.
Oh, that joke was rude.
El colmo de
Yeah.
una serpiente alada, tener tantas plumas y no poder escribir.
That's a great joke.
It was really funny.
That
Now,
was really funny.
the one thing I know about this voice pack Pompon as well is the laugh is hilarious. Please. Not that one.
Why
love
did
this
you
kid
do
doing it
that?
Don't.
It's literally not even in English. That's actually hilarious.
Oh man.
Now I want this skin
All you
because
wanna
it's
do
in
is get that
Spanish
laugh on. And that's going to be
actually.
available, guys.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It makes me want this skin a lot more so I can taunt people and they have no idea what I'm saying and they get
later on down the
pissed.
line.
Yes.
No,
That will
skin,
kill
though, There's
somebody.
also another skin that's going to be available with this as well. Lord of the Amazon, Habwa, is
Yes.
also going to be here. And my oh my,
Now that
does he look
is
deadly
cool
in that
as
card
shit.
art. I love the card art on that as well. And in
That
game, it's
is
not
cool.
too much different either, which is great. Piranha's
Yes.
there as well, and clearly
That's a
evil-looking
skin.
claws.
Hebo every
Yeah,
day.
he has a.
Please
he
tell
has-
me that's
you
not a
actually-
transfer
You can see
skin.
piranhas in his actual model. We'll try and get that when we show you it here.
Well, I know his abilities do have piranhas involved in it too.
Yeah. So his abilities actually have some cool stuff to them. So you.
Yo, that guy looks like he's going
so you can
to
see
destroy
piranha
you.
If I circle around.
Just
some of
utterly
piranha.
destroy. Oh, look, and the water's
It's
all
just-
green
there you go.
because
Get
of
those
the whole,
It
you
goes
know.
in and out, and so you can see
Perfect.
kind of like
Never
shadows.
mind.
But
I was gonna
Before we
go
get to
into
showing
a
off the
Brazilian
abilities on
Olympics
this one, we
joke,
show off
but I'm
as
not
well.
gonna
I'll
go
let
there.
you guys know
You
at
guys
home,
know where I
this
was going
guy
with that
speaks a
one.
lot.
You know where I was going.
Like a lot. Because I had a little
Don't
play
drink
around with it
the
just before we
water.
went live, and my goodness me, does it speak all the time.
Mhm.
Which is perfect if you want to spam, but only you can hear it.
So here's his actual water thing. His, what is it? Scroll,
I mean,
the Atlas scroll?
Wet paper.
Wet
Pom-pom.
paper. Wet
or
paper.
Atlas of the Green
Wet
River,
paper.
as we'll call it now.
Yeah, there you go.
The piranhas are on that, as you can see, and you can hear him talking as well.
So his
Oh
abilities
my god, that actually looks really
kind of
cool.
like that swamp color, swamp green.
the color that the Olympic pool turned the other day, actually.
So you can hear him talking a lot.
Constantly. Every ability he pretty much speaks.
So let's go to the voice line.
I'm
'cause
down.
This
I'm
is my
down for
favorite
this skin.
VW in the game, I think.
Okay, go on then.
Oh no! Whoa!
No.
Oh no!
No.
That's fantastic.
No, he's not.
Yes, it is.
I'm just thinking people are
never
going to pick that
mind,
skin
dude.
just to be able to
I
spam
gotta
that the
ban
whole
this
game.
skin now.
Woohoo.
Oh
They're excited.
god,
People are
that's
getting
not
muted this
good.
patch, boys and girls. I'll tell you that much.
Okay,
What
let's
else
go
is
through the
there?
rest.
That's
Vejo
bad.
sua força fluir. Mostrarei a vocês como rio pode ser mais poderoso que o próprio mar.
Ooh, I can't. That's not good, dude.
Melhor você correr.
That's how
Oh
like a
wait,
ton.
it
Yeah,
only
that is a
speaks in
taunt.
Spanish.
Aí,
I'm
eu
so
roubei a
down.
namorada dele.
Any of these skins that only speak in Spanish, I want them. And I'm just gonna taunt people.
That's so good.
That was a really good joke.
We're really clever.
É, podemos dizer que a minha mãe, a Lua, me criou na base do choro.
So there we go.
Okay, just press VW one more time before we come off this skin.
That's so bad.
Favorite
That's
VW
so
in the
bad.
entire
Sure,
game.
everybody's happy about that one. So that's the two
That's
2.5
Portuguese?
skins that are going to be available.
Lag, hello?
Going forward. And
Portuguese
we've
and
also got
Spanish
Erlang
are pretty
Shen
close.
Mastery skins. Yes, Erlang Shen now has his mastery skins, and there is the
Alright,
artwork
calm
on
down.
your screen there, looking.
They're
very
not that
fancy
far
with blue
away.
and gold armor. They have come to
They're
know
fairly
and love.
similar languages.
So we can show it in game.
Even the dog gets a little bit of love here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Also, who said Brazilian's a language? Who said
Has he got a
that?
name, by the way? Because I wasn't here for this patch. I didn't
Who said
know.
that's not
Celestial
that's
dog?
not
Is
Spanish?
that all
That's
it is?
I
Brazilian.
think it's just Celestial
Is
Dog.
That's even
Frank
worse than
Austin
me not
or
knowing it was
We can
Portuguese.
give it a name.
Bobo.
Bobo.
Let's call it Bobo. I don't know where Bobo came from. It's not a clown, but let's call it Bobo from now on.
So you can see he's rocking some pretty fancy armor there. Has a glowing headpiece.
And as always, we've got 3 versions of this, right?
Yep.
So there's the base version.
So let's
Okay.
quickly go
That's
to
okay.
the other one.
Oh, he looks fancy. That dog now Bobo now reminds me of Anubis a little bit.
Yeah, he kinda does.
my God.
For sure.
Why do all the legendary
You can see
skins look
there's the
so
kind of
cool?
the black and
It
gold.
looks so good in black and gold. man.
Gosh.
Yeah, it
I mean, to be
does.
fair, the blue and gold looks great too, but the black and gold looks awesome.
Yeah.
Why do they
diamonds?
even
Oh,
have
forever?
diamonds as a skin? I
And
can't
there
imagine.
we
No,
go.
see, it's not cool looking.
Look at how fancy he is. Look at that doggy with
That's
all
not
that bling.
cooler looking,
Yeah.
dude.
Bobo's been blinged out there.
So much bling.
So much bling on Bobo.
This would be incredibly expensive. 'Cause there's so much diamond.
You know more about. I don't know that much about diamonds, so
Yeah.
it's expensive.
Man.
Very expensive.
I wouldn't use a spear out of it though. I'd want to save it and sell it. Buy an
Definitely.
even more dangerous weapon. But there you go, that's Erlang Shen and the mastery skins available for him. But that's not all. Obviously, we've got the Summer of Smite going on, pom-pom. Obviously, in this patch, with the Summer of Smite, the Olympic theme, music
Yeah.
theme, is also going to be
Okay.
available, correct?
Yep.
Olympic music,
However,
cool.
to get that, you're going to have to get some more of the things, and one of those things is Get Served Freya.
Yeah.
There she is, and oh, I love this skin. I love this skin.
That's a cool card.
The
I heard
artwork's
it looks
fantastic
ugly in
as
game,
well,
though.
but when you see her in game, my oh my, you guys are going to be so happy.
That's
Yes, I
hilarious.
am.
though.
Maybe we'll be different. But here's a little look at Freya and the Get Serves Freya skin.
Yeah, so you can see she has like this is also using her kind of like new style where she was updated.
Yep.
So you can see
No,
there's
she
her
looks
face,
fine.
there's
Little
her,
hat.
there's her little hat, hair.
I feel like she looks
and then
fine.
The racket is actually
racket's
designed
cool.
after the new weapon she has.
The racket's cool because it's also got the symbol on it too.
Yeah.
The Pantheon, which is, I think is awesome as well. Now,
I don't
obviously,
think
is it
that's fine.
Oh, it's not a Pantheon on the racket, is it? I thought it was.
It's like the kind of like knot. You can see she also
It's
has
a lot
tattoos
better than
to
she
go on
was.
The racket. You
Do
can
you
see
remember
that.
her old?
Stop getting so close. People are
thing?
going to, have issues
So there you go.
going forward. Now, show me the abilities, because this is a tier 3 skin, correct?
Pawn got
yeah.
real close,
So
dude.
that means we've got new animations.
Pawn's like, let's just look up at her racket,
So you can
dude.
see there's the
Oh, the racket's
Yeah, Pawn,
going.
that's what
The
we were
racket
trying to
goes
look
very
at,
I tell you
dude.
what, she can hit some balls with that.
yeah.
Yes, she can.
It's more with
Talk
her
about
two.
hitting balls.
Oh,
two
yeah,
does it
dude.
That's amazing.
Oh, she smacks
So
your
she's throwing
balls.
tennis balls
Nice,
out.
dude.
Now, it wouldn't
Every
be one
once
of
in
the
a while,
newest
you just need a
games
little
coming
ball
out if it
tap,
wasn't
you know?
for the fact it did something against walls.
Every once in a while.
no.
Oh, and it
Oh, it
bounces
does. It
off
does.
the freaking
Neat.
wall.
See, I learned to check the
Neat.
skins out before we go live now, Pom Pom. I'm ahead of you.
There we
Neat.
go.
I'm not as surprised.
Here's both at once. So you can see the racket goes a little
She
more.
actually serves it.
That's
Let's
amazing.
get an enemy god real quick.
Which one are you going to kill today?
What a good skin,
Just
dude.
Odin.
Why is it always Odin?
He's
Poor Odin.
He's like the standard test bot we use.
Poor Odin.
That's why he's in the jungle practice as
Yeah,
well.
yep. Give him a little,
And the ultimate
a
as
little
well.
toss, and then, yep.
So she actually gets
Oh,
a cape.
yeah.
and then throws giant.
Oh,
tentacles.
yeah.
I mean, you can't
Throw
fly
those
without a
balls.
cape, so that makes perfect sense to me. I
Yeah.
completely understand.
Bam.
Like her, it's like a victory cape.
What did she say?
Shots incoming.
Yes, I believe so.
Yep,
I-
there
I-
we go.
Incoming, dude.
So there we go.
Oh shit, the
That's a
skirt
little-
goes
that's
up and
gonna-
down
that's
when she
gonna
jumps
voice pack with it
too.
As per usual as well. Hopefully,
Nice.
Popcorn's got it equipped.
Yep.
Yeah, cosmetic
See, yeah,
physics.
I have it.
Good job.
We should play doubles. Is that all you got, rookie?
Yeah,
So
sorry,
you
this game's
the
a bit.
force of my backhand.
Oh.
I'm a tennis addict on the road to recovery. Just kidding, I'm on the road to the court. What did the tennis ball say when it got hit? Who's making all the racket?
No.
Great shot! Great shot! Attack left lane! Attack right lane!
That's the laugh. Oh, always do the laugh.
Ah, dumb. What a dumb
There you
joke.
go.
Awesome. That's
What
Freya.
a
That's
dumb
going to be available
joke.
in the Summer of Smite,
Yep.
as per usual. And then finally, I believe, how'd you get the Medusa
Love
skin
it.
again?
Love it.
How'd you get that one?
You
Just
get
look
that.
it up.
So the Summer Smite,
remember.
this is the last thing that you can get, and then once
Right.
you get all the things, you get the final award, which is Sea Maiden Medusa.
Sea Maiden
Yep.
Medusa. There she is. The
Yep, give it
siren
to
of the
me.
seas is
Yep.
upon us, and she's much prettier and
She can-
nicer than
she
the
can
usual
drown
Medusa
me in
we
the
normally
water.
see. And
Yeah, she is. She has definitely a different personality.
look, is that Nemo?
Oh, we're
Yeah,
talking
there's
about a
if you-
personality?
If someone
Oh.
looks at the card art close enough, there's definitely a Nemo there.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's neat.
Looks like an urchin at the bottom too. I can't see; it's very far away right now. But there's also a moon in the sky. Or is it a clam? She's on a clam.
Yeah,
I thought it
she's
was a
on a
moon
clam.
at first. I'm like, no, that's a clam. She's sat in a clam. Let's go to
Yep.
game and see how lovely this lady looks.
Yep.
Oh,
so
get out of the shot.
yeah, so she is definitely.
Odin,
different
stop trying to
than
take
her
a peek.
Normal depiction where she has
Yeah,
a mask
Odin
on.
trying to
Yep.
sneak a peek
And,
back
she's,
there.
She's taking the mask off. She's using her.
This is almost
Coral bow?
This is almost like before she became,
Yeah.
you know, Medusa we know and love.
Yeah, it's
before
very
she
cool.
was meat.
She has like the very colorful like tail. She has like the
I'm
bikini
down.
shell. She has
The bow's cool. It's made out of like different shells and things all put together.
I'm down.
Yeah, it's like shells.
Bit of coral reef in there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look at that tail.
I'm down.
He's fancy.
Let's
All
go.
very neat. I like her actual quiver. The quiver is really cool too.
That is a cool
Just a
idea.
lot of this is neat.
A little starfish on the front as well.
Very bright and colorful.
Okay, now
Show
to
me the abilities. Let's go. Yeah,
Yep,
let's
let's
go.
do that.
Let's
real
see
quick.
how she looks. Oh,
So she throws out normal auto attacks, and then
Yeah.
they become electric eels.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, yeah, eels do a lot of damage. To be
You can
fair,
even
they'd
see
hurt.
there's even
cool.
stars around her to indicate eels.
Ah.
Ah.
So then she is a sireness.
Ah.
She's like Sea Maiden, siren.
Of course.
So it's her
Yep.
singing.
Yep, makes sense.
So,
Thanks, you, man.
thanks, Amir.
So
Let's see if
Thanks,
we can get
Amir.
so you can see the notes.
yeah, you can see the music notes just splashing off the sides as well
Nice.
as she does that one.
So then a dash.
A lacerate. That lovely underwater. It feels like Echo the Dolphin
That's
flying
fine.
here right now. That's what I can tell.
What the sound? That's cool.
And then the ultimate, which I'm wondering if I can get a good close-up of what's actually happening,
Okay.
but we'll see.
Obviously, she sings.
Yeah,
She
she
just
sings.
sings.
I'm gonna make the waves
Let's see if I can
That
get
line in the
see
middle
what the
looks
statue looks
scary.
like.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a
Up on the
line in the
face.
middle. It looks like it almost does more damage.
There we go.
Cheat.
So you can see.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh my gosh.
Cool as a lot of things.
Yes.
Nearly said some naughty words, but that was cool. I do like all the little. It's like the
Look at
the
the
little
colorful
fishes.
reef and the
fish
fish. Like,
statues.
ooh,
Too
reef.
bad they're gonna like immediately
That's so
die when your
cool.
teammate says.
That's true because nobody ever leaves them standing, do they? Ever.
It's something about them is like you have to destroy them.
You have to.
It's like
the
an
Whack-A-Moles.
instinct.
You have
That's
to. Do it.
awesome.
You don't really get much choice.
Yep. So maybe I think I might be able to show what's happening.
That's pretty cool.
But let's see. Let's see if I'm clever.
I'm trusting you, Pom Pom. Trusting you to be clever. It's not often I do this. Did you just execute? No, Archer's
No, Archers did
okay.
it.
Archer
Okay,
just
let's see if I
slayed
can
that
do this.
Odin.
We need the Olympic theme music on the background as this goes on. Do 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 do.
Yeah, she just has eye beams and then she lets out a voice. So that's what she's doing instead of taking off her mask.
Awesome. And obviously she comes with a voice pack as per usual.
Cool, cool. I'm down.
Which you fixed, yeah.
I'm down for the skin. This is a sweet skin.
Would the voice be slow as well?
No, I don't think
Aw,
so.
That'd have been cool.
That would be
kinda
cool. Oh!
You're krilling it.
Wow.
Oh, she's so nice and friendly.
You're
This sounds
krilling it.
awful. Don't do that again.
You're krilling it. I won't be giving you my cell phone number. Sure you aren't a pirate? You sure smell like one.
Oh my
You used to call me
god.
on my cell phone. Late night when you need my buff.
What?
A nervous wreck.
Yo!
A sea creature that tells witty jokes. A wise kraken.
Yo, call me on my cell phone
Fantabulous.
when you want my buff, baby! What?
What's the laugh?
Are you kidding
Worried
me?
about this.
Oh my god, dude! That's lit! That's actually lit! Lewd! Lewd!
So I think the cool thing is really the contrasting personality between like normal Medusa and this one,
Yep.
which definitely
My
changes how you
gosh.
kind of like feel when you play her.
Now to remind everybody, it's
Jeez.
basically you get this for free once you buy all the other things in the Summer of Smite, correct?
Ah, for
So
free,
you have to get
says
everything
him.
else
You
in
have
Summer
to buy
Smite,
like
you get
10
unlocked, as well as
things.
the chest bonuses and all the other previous bonuses we've had already through this event.
Awesome. That's the end
Cool
of card
stuff.
art. As you can see, we've moved on to balance. Look at that, nice and
Yeah.
nice and clear what's going on, Pom Pom. Let's go through balance then and begin with things as per usual, where everybody
As
knows and
per
loves, and a lot of
usual,
people
yeah.
tweet at me to stop me doing this, but I'm still going to do it. Achievements.
Yeah.
Are the first thing
We
we're
love
going to go through
achievements,
today, and
yeah.
the first one.
Look,
up,
achievements are important to balance
why are they important
because
to
they
balance?
because you got to make sure that the achievements are fun and you have to
Okay.
balance them.
You have to balance the fun.
Balance the fun,
to
boys and
balance the
girls.
fun.
Remember
Yep,
that line
I'm
from
down
Pom
for that.
Pom, 2016. Balance the fun.
Thank you, Pop.
Bacchus, bottoms up. As Bacchus, keep your
Alright.
drunkometer in
I'm gonna
smashed
move
for 5
myself
minutes. As well as
somewhere
everybody
so I'm
getting
out of the
tipsy,
way.
as
I'm
Bacchus
going to be
intoxicate
out of the
3 or
way.
more enemy gods at once.
Up
Pretty
here?
simple stuff to do.
Yep.
I'm out
Here
of
are
the way
five
up
ones
here,
a little bit harder,
over
but we'll
here.
See.
Over
Next up as
there.
well, So
Aha.
so it's Guardian theme today quite
So
clearly.
as
in terms of
long on the
achievements. Get
text,
plucked.
I
As
won't
Sobek
be
put
blocking
15
it this
enemy
time.
gods with charge prey in a single match.
I'm
as well as
on
onto a
point
tank.
today.
As Sobek, use all 4 of your abilities to kill an enemy within 10 seconds.
Oh no, I talked over
That
the
means solo lane
achievements.
Sobek
Oh
can
no,
get
I
it.
missed
Pluck
them.
someone, keep them in the tower, and then ult them for full damage.
Easy game, easy life. TERA, Shattered Monolith.
boy, there's
As
more,
TERA
don't
root
worry.
3 or more enemies using the Monolith ability, and bless you all as TERA activate TERA's
Bless.
blessing and buff all 5 members of your team in a single cast. I mean, that's easy, just press
Yep.
ult.
Just ult them.
Go in the game, ult.
Done.
Assault, done.
Make sure everyone's alive.
And that's the end of
you'll get
the
it.
that's the end of the most important section, the achievements.
Yep.
And we're on to miscellaneous now. Let's go through things. First of all, we're going to have a few miscellaneous
There we
changes this
go.
patch.
Give it to me.
Decreased respawn timers for Duel. Now, Pompon, we literally just changed the respawn timers. Why are they changing again?
Yeah, so before
Literally.
they were a little bit too short, so that people could someone would die and then they kind of just sit there at their base and they turtle because they respawn too quickly.
Yep.
We made a change to make it so that was longer.
And now everyone's dead forever.
Yes, and so especially in the late game stages of the game, if you died, you were dead for a long time, so that could
Okay.
cause people to very quickly take everything and just win the game off one death.
Okay.
So now we're in like the middle ground, and so this should be the right place for it to be, so that to make sure that it's not too hard to just like end the game, but it's also not too
on.
easy to die late
Just
game
make-
and then get stomped.
So we
Respawn
adjusted it once, we
timers
did it a
in
bit too much,
joust
so we're going to
scale
adjust it
off
back
of your
a little
deaths.
bit. So
So
it's still...
it's about
If
in
you
the middle.
died 3
Cool.
times, you have a
So
longer
everyone at
death
home who
time
plays
than
the
if you've
duel
only
match will
died
be
1
quite
time.
happy with themselves.
Why did they not
And we'll
make
move
joust
on
like
as
that in
well
the
to
first
next one.
place?
Added auto skill and auto item options for training map. They will remain locked, however,
Doesn't make any
but will
sense.
allow new users to see what these options do. Cool.
Yep.
So
That's
nice
how
and
you
easy for
fix
those
that.
newer players coming through. As well as the achievement system now sorts by completed and then by alphabetical name. So it's nice and easy to see what you've unlocked and
Yep.
what you need to unlock next. And then onto the last thing in the miscellaneous tree, the
MMR
system
system
adjustments. Pom
Here
Pom,
we go.
what exactly
Yeah.
are these adjustments?
Yeah, so this is neat. Basically, we went through a lot
Matchmaking
of...
adjustments. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Matchmaking
yeah.
adjustments.
So we went through a lot of kind of data, going through making sure that all our numbers are right, and after a lot of looking at it,
Okay.
there's a particular number that we changed, which is called beta, and the quick summary of it is basically it's a number that shows how hard a game is to learn through getting knowledge.
Okay.
So like, for example, a platformer, if you're an experienced gamer, platformer, you probably know most platformers. But in a game like Smite, where you have a whole bunch of gods to learn, items to learn, everything else, that kind of value needs to be higher. And so we've now tuned that value because it's a little bit too low. So
Okay.
now it matches the mode. Additionally, it's also different between the modes, like casual or ranked, so that when you're queuing in that mode, it's adjusted to make sure it makes sense for that mode.
Yeah.
The thing to note is that the MMR changes, like, there won't be any like adjustment, like we won't be resetting everyone's MMR because these changes will happen over time. When they're implemented, all the changes that will need to be fixed based off this new calculation, they'll happen over time as you're playing games.
Okay, so shorthand, boys and girls, your MMR is not going to change right now.
So,
However, the quality of your game should
what's the
change
direct
based off this
effect
new
on the
MMR
game,
system
Pom?
in place, correct?
And as you play more and more games, it'll get more and more correct.
Awesome. So the more you play, the better it'll get. You upset about the games? Play more.
There you go.
Job done. And that's miscellaneous. And we move
Okay.
on to the
So I
item
guess
section.
it just like
Got some
Yes.
nice little interesting
I
things
don't
to
know.
do.
Yeah, there's,
I don't really
there's
know what
one
that
that I really
does.
like, and then there's something that's
I don't know what that
Well,
does,
we get
guys. I'm
three
sorry.
things in the
I
item
have
section
no
just so you guys
clue
know,
how that
but
helps.
one of them is definitely new. First up, Enchanted Spear. Enchanted Spear. We've reduced the cost from 1,700 to 1,550 gold, so 150 gold reduction. Item that builds off Enchanted Spear, however, will retain their current final prices,
Okay.
so it means those items will be a little bit more
Yeah,
expensive
it was too
Yeah,
expensive.
than what they would do on that
It was
chip.
too
However,
expensive.
why are we actually changing this for the tier 2?
Yeah, so the tier 2 is a pretty powerful item on its own. It has pen towards it, and it also has power, and making it a little bit easier to build earlier so that when you back, you're more likely to have bought that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just going to make that tree feel a little bit better to build into in general.
Okay, and you mentioned that tree as well. Obviously, there's
Obsidian
more going on in
Shard
this
is
tree.
still really
Spear and Magus
strong,
is also
though,
going to get a bit of a
so-
buff as well.
Oh,
It's going to go up from 40 power to
Wow.
50 power overall. Is this just to make it more in line with
There
the
you
other
go.
items?
It helps
so
a little bit.
I think it's direct competitor Obsidian
I
Shard.
was just talking about
when
that.
you're looking at kind of how all the pen items work together, Obsidian Shard gives you a lot of upfront burst because not only does it not ramp up,
Yeah.
but also has a lot
It
more
might
power
be a
towards
little
it.
bit more
Your
worth to
spear
get
can
the
actually
spear
shred off
now.
a lot more, but you have to take some time to actually get there. And so by giving it a little bit extra power, which is what we did,
Yeah.
it'll be a little bit more upfront so that when you
can get
you're
into
not
it a
so
little bit
much at a
earlier.
disadvantage right at the start, and
Well,
then when
the
you
tier
ramp up,
2
it's going
at
to ramp
least.
up better.
It's got a
So
little
let's
bit more
change from Enchanted
power.
Spear and Spear the Magus. Next up, Hunters. Are you
That could be
ready?
decent. No.
Assassins. You might be ready too.
No,
At least
no,
a few
no,
of you,
no,
right?
no, no,
Lots
no,
of
no.
you.
Not a golden bow
I think
like
a lot of
item.
people are going to be pretty good with this. The latest item coming at
No.
you this patch.
Don't give it.
Poisoned
Don't do it.
Star.
Don't you do it, Hindu.
Poison Star will give you, for 2,000 gold, it's going to give you 30 physical power,
That's fine.
15% crit chance, and a passive. Something to do with poison, I guess, Pom Pom?
Yeah, it's very poison feeling.
The passive is critical hits on enemy gods afflict them with poison for 3 seconds. This poison slows them by 20% and reduces their damage output by 20%.
Yeah.
This item sounds absolutely core on Name of Every Hunter, I want to say. I feel like it should be core.
I think it depends. So the big thing for this item is it fits a nice place where if
20%
you're building crit,
damage
it's a nice
reduction?
cheap option to help you get a little bit more crit to be more consistent, because you need other crit items with this to make
20%
sure you can
and a
actually get the pass
slow.
up enough to matter. But it also acts as a nice way to round out your build if you're looking for utility versus damage. Like once you're 5 items in, you
Do we
might
have
say,
to do that,
okay, I
though,
have enough damage here.
Con?
I don't need to build another damage item. I could go for a little bit more utility here, and this is a
Okay,
nice
so-
utility option.
I mean, 50% crit's good.
You
and all,
won't
but
get it
definitely
as like
want
a
to go
first
for
crit
some
item,
different
right?
ranges
The
and make
procs
sure
on
that
crit,
procs as
so
often as
like
possible, because then you can
you're like
survive a little bit longer and
second,
chase down those
third crit
targets, do more
item
damage.
is what you're going to be
Overall,
picking this up.
We'll see how that one
After
plays out.
you're
Obviously, it's
like
going to be on the PTS for you guys
Deathbringer
to
and
test as
then
well.
the
And let's have a look at that one. Next up
What- that
is
one
God
spinny blade.
Balance.
You know what I'm
Everyone's
talking
favorite
about.
time.
Yeah.
Get
those two and then that, maybe
gets
instead of,
buffed
like,
and
Malice or
enemy gods
whatever.
get nerfed. But it's not always the case because
Buff!
Yeah.
Buff my girl!
There's a lot of opinions.
Buff
very
her!
alphabetical order.
I'll
today.
play her support! Give her old ultimate back!
Let's find out.
Oh
Arachne.
no, I think we are.
Arachne's
Buff
the
it.
first one on the list here, and it's going to be quick issue with web, fix some issues where the web would stack in unintended ways, so we've made
Yep.
sure that's not going to be available this patch. And we'll move on to the next one, the more important one, Fafnir.
Oh,
Fafnir's getting a
it's
bit of a
not- you're
nerf
gonna
this patch.
nerf
He's going to be to
him.
his cursed
You didn't
strength.
even buff my
Decreased dragon
spider
protection
before you
debuff from
nerfed
20 to
my
40%.
thing.
It's now 20% on all ranks. So we're toning down a little bit on this
That's
hammer. right?
alright.
Yeah, so a lot of this comes down
Whatever,
to
man.
he's a very strong
Whatever.
support guardian who
Yep.
can actually buff his team very
Alright.
heavily and inflict a lot of damage on enemy teams. He has like
That's
the
fine, he
disarm,
needed the nerf.
He has the actual
needed the
shred,
nerf.
which is what we're hitting here.
That's
He
fine.
has coerce, which is a very powerful stim for his team.
If
When
that's
you're
the only
looking at
nerf they
all
do
that
to him,
together,
he'll still be
40%
very
off on
strong.
tanky targets was really huge and too much, especially for what he offers.
The fact
So we're
that it
doing
kind of is a
It's
penchant
still
at
going to be
all is a
impactful,
little
but
bit.
it's not going to be 40% impactful.
Cool. It's still 20%, 20% still
Yeah.
20. It's still
Yeah,
good as
that's
a
good.
rank 1 version of that ability, and that's going to be the change for Fafnir.
That's it.
Another Guardian. Gonna get some
Ooh.
love. It seems like a Guardian.
He'll
buff,
still
this
be
one, basically.
real
That's a
strong.
crit, which Guardians are not going to like.
He'll still be real. They're gonna
Geb
buff
is
Geb.
gonna
I
get
don't
some
like it because
changes.
Geb doesn't deal.
Yeah, Geb doesn't care.
Yeah, he's good at
Fafnir's gonna be fine.
We'll find out in this patch, right? And
Yeah.
see if Geb's actually going to get played more, because he may do with these. Rollout. Increase the starting damage scaling from 50% to 75%. But not only that with Geb, we're also going to change his Cataclysm. It's going to go from increased stun duration from 1 to 1.8 seconds.
Oh!
It's now
1.6
1.6 to 2 seconds.
Ooh, it
Yes.
starts at
Welcome back,
1.6?
Yeah, so
Potentially.
So So the rollout one's kind of a nice one, and the Cataclysm one is
it's
the
got a
more
little hot in
ranged one.
here.
So the rollout one is kind of nice because especially in the
Is
late
anybody
game
else
of the
sweating?
game, or late stage of the game, you often are using it just for the slow
Whoa,
because you need to
baby.
your teammates. You're not always ramping it up.
Geb,
and so
man,
making
am I
it a little bit
right?
stronger at its base versus you needing to
Yo,
ramp
give
it
me
up to get
Geb every
damage.
game.
You're a little bit more rewarded for making
Every
that choice to actually
game.
defend your teammates and
That's
people.
my
So
boy.
slowing damage a little bit more than what it used to do. That's basically that. And then obviously the ultimate, what's the big change with
That's
obviously the biggest change I see
nice.
is it started at 1 second, it now starts at 1.6.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
an early game, big
huge.
early game buff.
Yeah, so Geb is a character who can actually roam around the map really effectively, so he
That's
kind of likes these early
huge.
team fights, but Cataclysm wasn't providing enough kind of
To be
control
fair,
the
Geb
team
sucks.
fights
He needed the
to
buffs. He needed the
really
buffs.
cement him in a good place, and so we're now
Those
making
are
it a little
both
more impactful
giant
as well, so the late
changes,
game will be
dude.
more impactful, but
Giant.
really the early game is where this will have the biggest difference.
Well, we'll see how
Oh,
that works
yeah.
out for
Your
Geb
level 5
so
fights
far.
got
Next
so
up
much
is
stronger.
Cool Khan. Obviously, he's getting a nice new tier 2.5 skin, so might as well do something to him as well. Whirlwind fixed his ability so it now properly ticks 12 times if a target stands in it for its full duration, instead of the current 11. But I read this and I'm pretty sure I heard people were saying it was 13 times it's supposed to tick,
Yeah, so
not 12.
this is a little just confusing to test in general, but the
Okay.
way dots work in our game, most dots, there's a few exceptions, but most dots is you apply the effect and then it ticks after its tick duration.
Okay.
So like if Kakoken gives you a 3-second dot on you, it
Okay.
won't tick for that first half second.
Yep.
It won't tick at 0, it'll tick at 0.5.
Right.
And so there are two issues
Okay.
here, which is a lot of people are adding that tick, as well as the duration of it was set to like 3.9 seconds instead of 4, so the area left for like the small last
Yeah.
tick. So there were 2 ticks missing. One we added back, which is we made it so that the area lasts for the right amount of time. The other one was just the weird case of dot rules being different than people think expected.
You're mathing me too much here, but all you need to know is,
It's
guys,
12.
We're getting math.
That's what it should be.
literally
We're getting
playable
math.
now all of a sudden,
Yes.
now that we changed that tick issue.
Literally
Good job, everybody.
playable.
Good job. Next up, Ratatoska. Quick
Nerf.
little change here to his tooltip. Updated
Nerf.
the tooltip to properly reflect the increased landing radius
Damn.
of his ultimate through the cosmos.
I thought they
Changed
were
it
going to
all
nerf
3
his Braves
times.
out again.
Cool. Nice little change there. And it's on to Sobek next. This one's crucial.
I like this one.
I think a lot of people are going to be thinking, this is the best patch ever.
Yeah, if
Just
we're
because
talking
of
about
it.
literally playable, this one's it.
Fixed
they
the
doing?
high seas skin, missing some VGS audio.
Yeah, did it.
Everyone was asking for it, so it was done.
Yes, we
That's
did
the,
it.
that's the main thing there. Now
Yeah.
onto some other gods that need nerfs or buffs, and this one, well, a lot of people said it may need a little bit fine-tuning.
No,
Susano
he
is going to
just-
receive
please
his
tell me
first
he's not getting
look
a buff.
today at Jetstream.
He's
We're
not
gonna be
actually
reducing
getting
the
a buff,
range
is he?
from 55 to
Okay.
45, as well as change the cooldown from 17 to 13 seconds scaling. It's now going to be 16
Okay.
seconds
Woo!
at all
Good.
ranks. So pump on this right now.
Screw
Here, what I'm
Susano
looking
for
at
forever.
is basically just a nerf to his mobility
Good.
and
Yeah.
his escapability as well.
Yeah, so the big
Good.
thing here is that
That'll
Susano is a
help.
character who's very
That'll
mobile,
actually put him in a
and
good
out,
spot.
But the amount he was able to do that with the range on Jetstream as well as
I
the
think
cooldown
that
reduction
now
if you
he'll
hit
be
someone
good. He'll be in a good spot.
was pretty massive, and so
Because
we're
he
actually
was still a
making it so
little
that
bit
he has
strong,
more
just mostly
opportunity to
annoying.
be caught out or to actually be punished for
He'll still be
trying to
annoying,
engage
but
and
he won't
leave.
be OP
So
anymore, I
the
don't
range
think.
being shorter means he has harder time getting away and in,
Yep.
as well as the cooldown being increased means that it's less often going to be up and something that you have to play
Yeah.
around.
I suppose it's
So
yeah, 16
it's,
seconds.
it's large. This is definitely
That's
a nerf
good.
in terms of how much damage he can
Yeah,
put
he
out
won't-
because it'll be happening less.
He
but
won't
it's
be
also
like, he's not
people
nerfed
can now
into the
play
ground
around
or
a lot more
anything,
easily.
but now he's going
See
to
how that
do
works out for
good
Susano.
damage. He'll be
And
decently
next up,
annoying, but you're going to be able
TERA.
to deal with him.
The latest god
Are they
to
gonna
join
buff
the
her?
battlefield of the
She-
gods.
she doesn't
He's
need
also
buff.
going to receive a little bit of buffs here as
doesn't
well.
really need it.
What's the main reason we're looking at buffing it, basically?
She doesn't
Yeah,
actually
so-
Go
need
into
it.
it. What,
Yeah, so
what's
the-
the main stumbling blocks we've had?
Yeah, so the big thing is she's been doing pretty well. She has a lot of
Okay.
things to help her team out, and so we've actually seen her kind of in a pretty good place. We also
Okay.
got a lot of feedback that things like her punches weren't impactful enough,
Yep, that's
or
true.
things like her crushing earth, her wall slam. It wasn't reactive enough. It didn't feel like it had the kind of right weight to it. Didn't feel like it had the right timing, as well as some other feedback issues of the collision appeared for it before it was actually up.
that's
So
true,
we've
that's
made a
true.
lot of adjustments to fix that.
Okay, so let's go through them. The standing stones, first of all. Added bonus damage equal to 7 plus 10% of your magical power to Terra's basic attacks.
Oh,
while standing
did
stones is
you
active.
now?
So if you pass it for you guys at
Bonus
home,
damage.
you do a little bit more damage with your auto attacks. You're still slow, but you're also going to get some
I
magical
love
power
me
to that
some
as well.
bonus
As well as
damage.
crushing earth, we fixed his ability stunning players who are running or strafing in the walls from the outside, as well as fixed his ability from where players were getting blocked before the
Okay.
walls were actually visible. And on top of that, we've also reduced the casting time from 1.1
nice.
second to 0.7 seconds.
Yes.
So
Nice,
overall, this is basically going to make it a
baby.
lot more fluid in terms of the appearance of it. At the
hell
same time, as people
yeah.
are not going to have any weird issues with it.
Yeah, so overall she's going to feel a lot more
Hell
impactful with
yeah.
her stone punches, and
Yep.
she's going to make crushing earth.
That's
It'll
gonna
feel
be
a lot, it's a lot more
way
usable, it's a lot more
important.
reactive, and players can actually play around it a little
Way
bit better
important.
Cool. We'll see how that one works out in the PTS as well. And the next one. on the list.
Still be in a good spot.
Ul will be getting a little
Yeah.
bit of love. Now, Ul is going to have his bladed arrow adjusted for the better, it seems. Bladed arrow damage increased from 70 to 270 is now going to be
Whoa!
90 to 290. So it's a 20% power base increase at every rank.
20 power, not percent.
Sorry, did I say percent? Sorry, I meant power, guys.
That'd be really good.
That would be, I mean, it's still going to be really good now with just 20
That's
power.
big.
Yeah.
What's
So-
the reason we're buffing this?
91
Yeah, so the
40
big
is
reason
huge.
for buffing this is
That's gonna help
he's
us
kind of a
clear
character
a
that's
lot.
really good when he can all in, when he can land the
Transcendence
axe
plus
into a
that
volley,
will be
into
really
a bladed
nice wave
arrow.
clear.
But when he's outside that scenario, especially in
Azula
matchups where he's not
incoming.
doing as well,
It's okay, Van
bladed
loves
arrow is
Azula.
really his
We're
only
good.
tool he has, and it
We're
wasn't
good.
quite giving him enough to be comfortable in those situations.
Gotcha.
You should obviously never be comfortable when you're being kind of pushed out.
Guess
but
I gotta
a
read you
little
my
bit
top 5
better in
ADC
those
list.
situations.
So
Rip.
I'm just going to give him a little bit more pushing power
Just
for the
got
whole
that done.
damage output
Just
as well.
did that.
Finally, the last god on the patch notes this week is going to be Xbalanque, and it's not a big change, guys. It's just going to be a quick bug fix where we're fixing an issue where
Okay.
Xbalanque could sometimes get stuck in a state where he could no longer fire abilities or basic attacks.
Yep.
So that's been fixed for this patch as well. That's the end
How?
of the gods. However, there is one thing we missed as well.
How do you
during
get a buff
the god-
Uller
so
and then
the-
not buff
With the
Xbalanque?
skins, with the Medusa,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, so
Huh.
Medusa actually
Got
has a
told off
custom
by that.
emote as well.
Show me. Can we go into game here
Huh.
and have a look at this
Kinda
Medusa
weird.
custom emote? Now, it's only available to her,
Kind of
correct?
weird.
Yeah, so this is kind of like the Earthgeb, where Earthgeb had a custom emote.
Yeah.
Let me pan around here real quick so you can see it.
Yeah, pan
Right.
for me.
And so you can see that special there.
Let me see that tail shake.
She
Let me see
plays
that. Oh,
her weapon.
look at that.
She plays you a song.
Yeah. And she's gonna
Because
keep
why
playing.
not?
Does she just keep playing it over and over?
Yeah, so if I start
It's the
running
same way
around,
Geb just stays in world form, right?
yeah,
That's
Wait,
hilarious.
you can run around with that out?
yeah,
What happens if you basic attack?
then it goes away.
Oh, no.
That's awesome.
Why can we not keep it forever?
Yeah, so if you want to play your lane mate
Oh.
nice tune,
I guess I'm
you can do
playing.
that now.
That's
I guess
a
I'm
real
playing
way to
ADC
troll
and
the
I'm
enemy,
playing
though.
my support
When you
music
killed
the
him, you
entire
just start
time.
running around straight afterwards like, yeah, playing my harp.
Yeah, there you go.
Good times.
So really
Every
neat
time.
stuff.
So that's also going to be part of the skin, guys. We forgot to mention it earlier on.
Kill
Apologies for
somebody
that
and
one.
just play them a
I'm
lullaby,
sure you'll be
dude.
telling me off, as well as Ajax will be telling me off. Talking about Ajax, AJ's actually
right.
here with us
Rip.
now for the Q&A session at the end. AJ, how you doing?
Doing great.
Rip.
So, patch overall,
Rip.
what's the most exciting thing for you personally?
Hey, saving the best for last. That awesome Medusa emote, running around, playing music the whole time, custom to that skin, only available if you get that
Yep.
skin. That's amazing. And the other best thing for last,
Good job,
designer
Apex.
question and answer.
Good job,
Question
Ajax.
answer.
You sold
We can
it.
go for a couple
You
of
sold
these
the
to begin
skin,
things
buddy.
off here and just
You
go
get
for
to come
exactly
on
what's in the
camera
front of
next
home. I
week.
tweeted out earlier on today, and you can answer some questions, but also going to take some from chat as usual. So let's start off with what's going to be on screen here. Now, I believe this came from Danny
gonna
Boy.
be on screen?
Was the
The
first one, if they're
teaser.
in the right order, maybe not. Is TERA performing as planned so far? They're not in the right order. Is her performing as planned, Popod and Ajax? I guess not, because we just buffed her, right?
Well, right. She's doing really well. Her damage was lower than expected, though.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of the players noticed that right away. The PTS, the first patch, we really wanted to see how she was going to play out. She's still having
She's
a
gonna
big
be in a
impact
great
in the fight,
spot.
but not so much damage. So that's why we went ahead and added that extra
She's going
bonus
to be
damage
in
to her
a
punches.
great
I think that's going to
spot.
be really fun and add a little
Like, she
more
will be
unique build
strong.
possibilities.
And you think that's really all she really needs at the moment?
She'll
think
be a
at this
top
point,
5
yeah,
support.
I think we think she's in a very good
Honestly.
balanced state. We just wanted to, improve some of these feel things. So that's why she got the bigger punches and the faster walls. I think everybody will be happy with those. What do you think, Pon?
Yeah, I think so. I think the big thing is she's giant and she runs around with her fists,
I
stone
legit
punching,
think she
and
can
now
be
those
top
punches are
5.
gonna feel way more impactful. It's almost like how Ymir when
With
you
the
freeze
proper
someone and
team.
you smack him for like 100 damage. When you're chasing down someone with the slowing punches, it's gonna feel really good.
Okay, next one. From the community, what else was asked today? Twitter, please.
There we go.
Okay,
Twitter,
from where did designated what does that say? Where did designers get
Designers.
the inspiration to? Where did you get the inspiration to give all these abilities of the gods? Where did you get the idea from?
I
the
mean,
lore?
we always
You know?
start
This is
first thing with the lore. We read through it, all the stories, all the myths they're in. And some gods lend themselves better to some than others. Like one example I'll use is Amaterasu. Her 3 sacred treasures, her gem, her mirror, and her sword, were really a major part of her lore. So that became like a really easy decision for me to make the abilities themed around that. Some are a lot more like
Complex.
nebulous. So for Fafnir, in his dragon horde, he actually guards like a magic helm or something like that, and a sword. But they're referenced a little bit more vaguely. It's like it doesn't really make sense to fit this sword into his kit. It doesn't really do anything. So it's really on a case-by-case basis, but we always read the lore, and if we have something, an item or an action that the god definitely does, our Erlang Shen is the flying the flying mink,
Yeah.
because that is mentioned specifically in a myth that he actually transformed into this ferret mink creature and flew across a chasm with
That's
it or
cool
something like that.
to know that they at
Although it was an
least
amazing
tried to,
artistic
yeah.
design for us to just come up with randomly, I can't take credit for that. That was actually something he actually did in lore. So, you know, if there's some really great
That's cool.
action or item, we
Yeah.
usually try to fit that into the kit.
Cool. All right, so just keep an eye on that. We do keep track of that as well. If you do have any questions in chat, by the way, we will answer some questions from the chat. If you guys ask them in Twitch chat, we'll try and get to those as well. But we've got some other questions as well that were asked earlier today, so we're just
I'm
going
gonna
to
answer
go through
your
those.
questions, I do.
Are there any more unique mechanics in the pipeline, like Scardy's 3 or Jingwei's 3 working with knockups?
See, I can't tell you those yet.
Why
We
not?
can't tell you.
Why
Like,
not? Somebody asked the question. This is a Q&A section.
I know,
right?
I know.
Question and
I'm
answer.
trying. I'm
not,
trying,
Not
Kendra.
question and say no.
And just talk about all the upcoming Gods kits.
Okay, the answer is yes.
Yeah.
There you
But
go.
I'm not going to get more detailed than
no,
that.
that's
I'll tell
fine.
you that
That's fine.
Fish and I are always working on trying to get something like that new in every new god. Sometimes it doesn't always fit. You know, like Fafnir, he transforms, but he doesn't do anything so new like avoid knockups or cause a new form of CC,
Yeah.
but that's still kind of new. We try to get that really in every god.
There
Some
you
of
go.
them, these news are a little more extreme
Thank
than
you,
others.
Ajax.
I will say the next god
gonna
has a
hold back
pretty
Fish.
new feature coming with it, so you can decide how crazy it is once you see it, but it's coming soon.
He's got
Okay.
to hold
Thanks for
back
that one.
Fishman.
Thanks for that
Fishman,
question as
Fishman.
well.
Slow
Next
down.
up, could
Slow
you
down. It's OP.
expand the
That's
Clash
so OP.
jungle? Now, Popon, you were asking recently about this, right? About Clash and people's opinions on it?
Yeah, so-
What about expanding the jungle?
So, one thing about clashes in general, when we ask me about it, so that's actually a portion of feedback that we don't get often too much, because a lot of people who are like the very vocal people that we talk to on the regular
Yeah.
are not particularly Clash players, even though there's definitely a lot of Clash players out there. So it was kind of a gap in our feedback that I wanted to make sure that we got.
Okay.
Expanding the jungle was one of the big things I saw, so maybe in the future when we look to do anything, if we decide to do anything.
Does anybody
might be a
really
thing.
care about
Maybe.
expanding
Keep
the
an eye on that
jungle
one
in
as well.
Clash?
Do you have any more Twitter questions? I'm not so sure.
on.
We'll just find out if they pop up on the screen. If not, I'll go to chat.
Is it Pon's
Is it Popon's fault?
Yes.
AJ, I'm sure you can answer that one.
Yes, he is our
Job
wall
done.
between everybody in the community. He
Yeah.
is our man. He is our community
That's
voice.
true.
So
That's
Well,
true. To be
obviously
fair,
it's
when anything
Pon's
goes
fault.
wrong, we just blame you, Pon.
Yes,
Look,
it
I
is.
got
It can
every voice
almost-
pack today. I at least get like
You did.
one time.
But you
not
forgot
being
the,
voiced.
you forgot the emote. One
I
day,
didn't. I got it. I bought it.
we did. You did have it, and we talked about it before, but we forgot about it.
can we get to see the timers on relics for our teammates? That's a good question.
See, now this is an interesting one. Yeah, that's a lot of information to show. I
Okay.
think it would be maybe there's some places to put it, maybe in the tab screen. The question is, I think there might be a lot of behind-the-scenes programming work that would actually allow the tab screen to function like that. I don't
Okay.
actually know if that's possible. That's a really interesting suggestion. These are the kind of things that we love to hear. We kind of put them in a backlog. We always
That'd be
consider
cool.
them when we're looking at new, just quality of life improvements, other bits of information we can add to the game. So
That would be kind of cool.
this is a
We'll see.
heavy maybe.
We'll see.
A
Yeah.
heavy
We'll
maybe.
see.
But it's
on that
definitely a
one.
great suggestion, and we really
That would be
appreciate
cool,
those.
though.
Are you planning on to do something else with the clan store than what its current form is right now?
Yeah, so just in general, we always take ideas for expanding the clan store. We had the chess system, as well as we added a lot of functionality to make sure clans could be there. I know it's kind of been on our backlog. We've had a few plans to do some more stuff with that. I don't think we have anything in the direct pipeline right now, but we've definitely talked about it.
Okay, so keep an eye on the clan store. Maybe there's things coming in the future. We'll find
Clans
out.
are okay.
Finally,
The
can we
chess
have
with
an
clans was
Olympic
really
swimmer
cool.
Loki skin, but he drowns and gets taken out of the game? That'd be great.
I mean, if he's an Olympic swimmer, why would he drown? I mean, if anything, he should be in like little water
That's a
wings
very
and like
good
he should be
point.
like swim training Loki, where he's like.
You're flawed. Danny,
Yeah.
I think it's Danny.
Swim
Boyle.
So-
I don't know
training.
who it
that's
was.
in
I'm down.
Bar Gaming.
Ember?
So
Whoever did it, that's flawed.
it's a good joke, but if he was a, it was Danny Boy. Okay, sorry,
His
Danny
name's
Boy.
wrong. Rip.
That was a good joke, but
It
if
wasn't
was
a joke. It was flawed from the outset.
If it was a trainee swimmer, then it would be a good joke.
So I'm reading chat right now as well, and T-Screen is
Yep.
a lot of people's
T-Screen.
asking. Now we've mentioned this a couple of times
Do it.
before.
Do
is
it.
still
Bring
in
him back.
development on this show? Is it still like up in the air?
I
never
know we
come
definitely
back.
still have some plans for it. It probably won't happen anytime in the upcoming patches. If we're going to do anything kind of related to that, it'll probably be much later in the year, maybe next year, as
Okay.
far as I know.
People asking
It's
about
never
Loki
coming
rework.
T-Screen's never coming back.
Yeah, just buff him a
Just
lot.
Yeah, right.
That's a rework, right?
Yeah,
No, he's
permanent-
gonna drown and be out of the game soon
His one
anyway.
is just always on.
Oh, okay.
Will Kepri and Savas
Thank you,
ever get
Bob.
looked at, or do you think they are okay?
Well, Kepri saw, series and series of balance changes all over the place. He's kind of settled into a pretty good spot right
Next
now.
year, T-Screen.
And I
It's
think
on the
Sylvanas
radar.
is criminally
It's on the
underrated
radar.
in most ways. But
You reckon?
I'd say we're definitely looking at them at all times. I mean, we take a look at all the gods all the time.
Sylvanas
Okay,
needs
I'm just
something.
reading
He
through. If you
does.
see guys in
Capri's
the chat
fine.
as well, go ahead and say
It's
it.
going
Sylvanas needs
fast.
a tap
This
on the
is
butt.
one of the issues with the chat. They're always
We
coming
go
with something.
really fast.
Everyone asking for Loki work. Any cool tier 5 suggestions so far that we've looked at?
Yeah, so we've been looking at the entire time it's been up, but we actually started to kind of finalize some of our plans.
Oh, yeah.
There are definitely some really neat ones. I don't want to spoil anything until we've shown kind of like what ideas we kind of went with, but
This is Q&A.
yeah.
You have to give an answer.
Well, the answer is yes, there were cool ideas.
Okay.
Okay.
Careful.
Yes, there were good ideas.
There you go.
Yes, we
Good
looked
job,
at them,
Hindu.
and
Keep
the-
them honest.
The vote will be coming soon. The next round of voting will be coming
Keep
soon.
them honest.
Yep.
Some people are
We don't
spawning
know
Oh,
the
we're
exact
getting
date,
more
but
voting.
soon.
Not sure why, but people are spawning for a Zeus redesign all of a sudden, I think.
That is from the
Ah!
bug that occurred.
Got him!
Okay.
So there's no Zeus redesign.
Come
That was just an
on.
old.
Yeah, that was the
previous.
placeholder.
Zeus has already been redesigned. We like
There
Zeus.
you
go.
Zeus is staying.
Zeus is fine as he is. I'm just reading.
Old
What kind
Zeus,
of pie were we
baby.
eating last week? I think I saw that. That was
I don't
apple.
know, baby.
It was
that,
Dutch
that
apple
old
pie.
Zeus
Yes,
idea was
that's what
pretty
pie we were
cool,
eating
though.
last patch.
It was
delicious.
pretty
Delicious.
cool, though.
Good choice, Pawn.
Yeah.
Loki gentleman skin. That's a good idea.
Gentleman Loki
We
skin.
are definitely looking at more gentleman skins. We want to finish out at least like a whole set of those after on her Kukulkan Ymir. So I believe that means we need assassin and we had
be
to be a
Loki.
hunter. No, I didn't say Ymir. There is no Ymir. There's
Ymir.
Fenrir.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there you
So
go.
we already have an assassin.
Yeah.
Never mind. We
Whoa.
can't do assassin Loki.
People are all going to get really excited then, thinking
No,
there's something going
no
out.
Ymir. My bad.
Everyone got the
See,
chat.
I
Chat
know.
got Ymir, another
See, now
skin.
you made the mistake.
I know. At least I didn't mix up Fenrir and Fafnir though, which happens more often than you
That's
think.
Yeah.
Also a possibility.
Especially
as
with us
well.
working
Ymir
here, the
gentleman
text is so
skin
similar. Fenrir and Fafnir
confirmed.
gets mixed up more
Spoiled.
than Fenrir
Confirmed.
Ymir.
That's
It's not a
let's
leak.
put it on
That's
Reddit.
not.
Put it on Reddit.
So you're
at
saying
all.
it's
Leaked.
confirmed.
Confirmed. That's
I
leaked.
promise you.
That's
It's
leaked.
On her Kukulkan and Fenrir, and we will be looking to make more gentleman skins eventually.
One of the things I saw as well was Alposh. How's Alposh doing at the moment? Because if people are asking for adjustments to him
That is
still.
leaked.
Alposh is a tricky one. We've been looking at him a lot, though.
Yeah. What's the most difficult things with Alposh at the moment? What's the issue we seem to find with Alposh most
I
of the
think the
time?
things we've seen with Alposh in the patch is he was either extremely, extremely strong or
Yeah,
extremely,
or-
extremely weak.
Yeah,
It was
that's
maybe
true.
a little bit tricky to find a middle ground.
I know the community feedback I got a lot, especially was
That was his problem.
There's a lot of times where he wasn't being a little bit played in certain situations, but in other game modes or other certain situations, he actually does very, very well, and a lot of people are complaining. So finding that right point of balance for him, he's kind of been, I think, there for a while. We haven't heard too much about him, but
Wash is
Yeah, I think it's a
annoying
really good
in
point
that
is that
regard.
he's actually he struggles a little bit in Conquest, but does very well in a lot of the other game modes. So it's
Right.
if we try to make him too strong to be a great Conquest pick, then he's just going to absolutely ravage Joust and Arena and
that's
everything
why
else.
that's
so.
why his ult was originally changed from
Yeah.
slow, and it was because of how strong.
That's
he
the
was in
problem
game
with having
mode.
multiple
Conquest
game
gives-
modes that you're
just
trying to
give a whole
balance
lane
around, you know?
of
And I
circumstances.
think, I think it's
Is
okay
that all of
to
a
have some
sudden
gods that are a
Alposh
little bit better, a
breaks
little
the
bit
other
worse in other
modes?
modes. This just happens to be one of the more extreme cases.
I agree with that mentality as well.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing if there's anything else in chat. And I don't
That's the
think
number one
so.
problem
Looks
with
like we're
having
good.
multiple
I
modes.
think we've gone through most of it, and everyone's just done the same thing. Guys and girls, that was the patch for you. We've got a new item. PTS, boys, when's it ready?
Alright guys, that's the end of the stream for me. If you're watching this on YouTube, guys, thank you so much. Let me know what you like about the patch or don't like about the patch down in the comments. That new crit item is going to be very interesting. Definitely will have an impact on the meta. Expected to be picked up probably third-ish. But it is pretty cheap though, so maybe you'll get a little bit earlier just because of how cheap it is. Only 2,000 gold. So it does give you the early crit opportunity. Solid new skins, couple good changes to the gods here and there, buffs and nerfs. Nothing that I am particularly upset about. Fafnir needed to be nerfed. TERA needed a little bit of a touch up. So pretty. It's the final countdown. Ba-da-ba-boo. Ba-da-ba-ba-boo. Ba-da-ba-boo. The final countdown.